Queen Esther, a story of courage and faith. Esther's story is found in the book of Esther in the Bible. She was a Jewish girl named Hadassah, raised by her cousin Mordecai after her parents died. They lived in Susa, the capital of Persia, during the reign of King Xerxes, also known as Ahasuerus. Esther's childhood and selection as Queen Hadassah, later called Esther, grew up under the care of Mordecai, a faithful Jew who worked in the king's palace. She was beautiful, kind, and obedient. When Queen Vashti disobeyed King Xerxes and was deposed, the king sought a new queen. His officials gathered young women from across the kingdom, including Esther. Before meeting the king, Esther underwent a year of beauty treatments, as was customary. Mordecai instructed her not to reveal that she was Jewish. When her turn came, King Xerxes was captivated by her beauty and grace. He placed the royal crown on her head, making her the new queen of Persia. Haman's plot and Mordecai's plea. Meanwhile, Haman, the king's advisor, was promoted to a high position. He expected everyone to bow before him, but Mordecai refused because of his Jewish faith. This enraged Haman, who then plotted to destroy all Jews in Persia. He convinced King Xerxes to issue a decree to kill them on a specific day. When Mordecai learned of the decree, he tore his clothes and mourned. He sent word to Esther, urging her to plead with the king. But Esther feared for her life, as approaching the king uninvited could lead to death unless he extended his golden scepter. Mordecai reminded her that she too was a Jew and might not escape the king's order. He said, "Who knows if you have come to the kingdom for such a time as this?" Esther 4:14. Moved by his words, Esther asked the Jews to fast and pray for 3 days. Esther's courage and the king's favor. On the third day, Esther risked her life and approached King Xerxes. He extended the scepter, showing his favor. She invited the king and Haman to a banquet. At the second banquet, she revealed Haman's plot, exposing his plan to destroy her people. Enraged, the king ordered Haman to be executed on the very gallows he had prepared for Mordecai. The decree against the Jews could not be revoked, but the king allowed them to defend themselves. On the appointed day, the Jews triumphed over their enemies. The legacy of Esther. To celebrate their deliverance, the Jewish people established the Feast of Purim, a festival still observed today. Esther's bravery saved her people, and she remained a beloved queen. The story of Esther highlights God's providence